So where were you in the hobby when you were like, you know what, maybe it would be a decent play to just reach out to some old WotC employees? How did you get a hold of them? Stuff like that.
So a lot of times I got lucky. I just did enough business with people that I was able to pick up on subtle clues that made me aware that they're probably a former employee of Wizards of the Coast. The probably the first one that was like a big break for me in terms of talking with a WotC employee was with she was a former print production manager, and it was right after I graduated in 2012, and she started selling me huge amounts of like just raw cards. I'm talking like Neo Genesis first edition. I mean, she probably had 20 complete sets. I mean, she just had
in the white boxes ones. Those they come in like a white box, and they're the complete set. Those.
These did not have that, but she may have just repackaged them because it was so much that was coming through. Like she usually sent them out in these medium flat rate boxes or large flat rate boxes. I think she had over 100 Fossil Unlimited sets, if that makes sense. I mean, it was just nuts. I mean, it was just rows and rows of holos. But I was able to get in contact with her because she reached out to me about a Blastoise Red Dot era that I had up on eBay. Not many people had that kind of stuff up back then, and she saw mine, and I said it was a print dot, it was an error, and she actually sent me a message through eBay. It was like, hey, this is not actually an error, it's a type of misprint from she started going to all the technical stuff about the ink layering and the exact colors and the print layering process. I'm like, instead of kind of taking it as like, oh well, that's great, or that's cool, thanks for letting me know, or getting mad because she's trying to correct me, I said, got a lot of information there, about the printing process. Could you tell me more about how you have this knowledge? And she went a little deeper, and then it started a conversation. Eventually, she opened up and said, "Hey, I'm actually, I used to work here. That's why I have this expertise. I'd love to go in a little bit more in depth." The next thing you know, we had a conversation, and we were talking more about what was going on. And she actually reached out to me personally, sold me a few things, and it went from there. So it just started as a lucky conversation where she reached out to me, and then when I was able to strike up a conversation and gain a little bit of trust, she opened up. And so I got lucky in that case. And it turns out she had all kinds of crazy stuff. This is the same person who sold me the Ancient U uncut sheet. Sold me literally a dozen non-holographic Dark Dragonite errors. Sold me a first edition base set Charizard for $180. Pulled a 9. I mean, she sold me, and she'd come back with crazy stuff like that over and over again. A dozen E3 sealed red cheek Pikachus. I mean, it was just all kinds of stuff that she would just pull out. She said that she actually had sealed boxes for alpha and beta, even those were, I believe technically they weren't release sealed. She said she had 5 displays of every set for Magic because she was over everything, and she just set back 5 of everything.
Alpha though? That's insane. That's gotta be like $1 million worth of cards.
Oh, just the alpha box would be $1 million. I mean, that's insane.
Wow. No, but yeah, I guess you could say that was a big break. And would you say that one relationship really helped like start springboarding you into everything you're doing now?
Oh yeah, that one definitely did. It helped me. It gave me a great rolling inventory that I could constantly work with.